Today invites you to rise above the places you've been undervalued and dare to choose yourself. Namaste asks, what if you could fly? Self-compassion reminds you of the tenderness you instinctively offer small creatures. Veronia brings wild freedom, and our Zen whispers remind us that true daring begins within. Conquer your heart, and your path becomes limitless. Hello, 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 and namaste, and welcome, my witchlings. Welcome, 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 one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day, we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch and guide through it. So, let's hop into today's spiral of wisdom together. So, let's grab our favorite crystal. I'm just going to keep playing with quartz today because it's grounding and it makes me feel good. Light your candle or incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today, and let's step into the spiral of wisdom and self-care together. All right, don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It does keep our Witchling circle growing and keeps our daily spiral turning. All right. Whew. The computer is not being nice. Well, okay, more to the point, the mouse is not being nice today. Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right. So we have a birthday. Thank you, Jerome. My favorite color. We use the purple hearts because our favorite color, the man behind the curtain and mine, is purple. You would think I would love pink. You would think a lot of things, but purple and teal are my favorite colors. Pink and black are kind of tied for the next level. Oh, it's okay, Andrea. You haven't missed anything of note, so we're good. We are actually getting ready to do birthday as soon as I slurp down some more coffee. All right, my witchlings, my loves. We have a birthday. Let's redo that. We have a birthday. I'm so happy. It's one of my favorite people. Today, my adopted sister's oldest child is celebrating their birthday. They are one of my favorite people in the entire world, and I adore them. Being their bonus mom for a couple of years was very, very, very wonderful. They embody the spirit of their mother and believe that love and kindness are of tantamount importance. Danny, I genuinely hope you have a wonderful birthday, kiddo. I love you to bits. Happy birthday. We are also sending healing juju to Will with his post-op and all of our friends who have loved ones dealing with some tough situations right now. So, as I light our flame, May our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and lost along the way. We are also holding this light for survivors and victims of gun and domestic violence, remembering them in our circle. And now, with the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle is closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. Clunk. There it goes. Pop that. Yay! Yes! Purple is better than red and blue separately. Yes, yes, yes. Take a sip of coffee. Yeah. Yeah, as the man behind the curtain says, while we share a love of purple, he prefers the bluer purples, and I prefer the slightly redder purples. It's really fun. Oh, excuse the hell out of me. All right, y'all. Take a sip. And I see this. Yeah, I know. All right, so let's pop and see what holidays are weaving their way through the spiral today. It is International Girls' Day, National American Teddy Bear Day, and World Diabetes Day. For International Girls' Day, today we lift up every girl's fire, curiosity, and innate magic. May our daughters and our inner girl feel seen, supported, and encouraged to dream wildly. Celebrate the brilliance, the courage, and creativity of girls everywhere. The future is bright because they are bright. All right, it is National American Teddy Bear Day. Even grown witches need a snuggle buddy. If your teddy still lives on your bed, and mine sure as hell does, give that well-loved fluff ball a squeeze today. These littlest guardians hold memories, comfort, and a kind of childhood enchantment we could all use a bit more of. World Diabetes Day. Today, we shine a light on awareness, prevention, and compassion. If you live with diabetes or love someone who does, like me, you are not alone on this path. Let's honor the resilience of giving everybody. Let's honor the resilience of everybody Third time's the charm. Today we shine a light on awareness, prevention, and compassion on World Diabetes Day. If you live with diabetes or love someone who does, like I do, you are not alone on this path. Let's honor the resilience of everybody navigating chronic illness and support the continued push for better care, research, and understanding. Those are our holidays, my loves. What do you guys think? I am having trouble tripping over my freaking tongue today. It's a day. It's a day. My tongue, just my brain and tongue are not communicating well today. Oh, I wish I could lucid dream. I'm working on that. I am not the one to talk about lucid dreams. Andrea, yes. Yes, yes. They signed, the bill was signed this morning, ending the shutdown, and, yeah. Hakeem Jeffries, I believe, is who, Angela Parker's permaculture, no, Cory Booker. Cory Booker is saying that the Democratic Party desperately needs some new leadership in the wake of this shit. So we're wondering, is he straight up calling for Schumer to resign? Yeah. We're trying to, the current question is, was that a veiled attempt to convince Schumer to resign? Was this a veiled threat? Or any of that? But that's neither here nor there. Yes, the government shutdown is over, technically. The question is, how long is it going to take us to recover? Ow, shiced. Whew, all right. Itchies. Now, we will discuss more about the government shutdown and everything dealing with that in our chillin' aspect. Yeah. So, I don't know what I'm thinking on it right now, to be honest. I know there's a lot of bullshit flying around. Why does my lip feel funny? We're gonna throw glitter on. Is that the glittery shit? Yeah, that's the glittery shit I want to use today. Yep. There we go. I totally forgot to mention yesterday. We're doing pretty good, Andrea. Thank you. He actually came and cuddled with me before I got up this morning, so... I know that this all happened Monday or Sunday night into Monday, but I do want to say that my train of thought just derailed. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Can we please send some love and compassion to Jimmy Kimmel, who just lost his best friend of God only knows how many years? Monday? Ah! I forgot that was there. Shit. Nothing that I know of. Alright. Man, I pulled a good one yesterday. Last time I made meatloaf, I forgot that it kind of leaked onto the bottom of the oven. Went to make meatloaf again last night, because let me tell you, meatloaf is such an easy meal to throw together. Forgot that it had leaked. Went to make meatloaf last night, turned the oven on, and it was horrible. So hopefully I'll remember to clean it up tonight before I use the oven again. Are we going to take bets as to whether this happens? Please, let's, because I'm betting it won't. But yes. And there's a whole lot else going on in politics right now. Yeah. It was horrible. It smelled horrible. Thankfully, the man behind the curtain was on the ball. He opened the door into the garage, which is right next to the stove. Opened the kitchen window, aired the house out, and I'm like, hopefully I'll remember to clean that up before I use the oven again. So, part of the reason I'm telling you guys is to, A, verbalize it so it sinks into my brain a little more, and some accountability. Excuse me. But, hey. No, I did not set off the smoke alarm. Oh, that would be why. We think the battery's dead. We need to take care of that. You're fine, Mimi. Literally the only thing you've missed is the holidays and birthday, so we're good. I'm just sitting here babbling at myself like I normally do. Oh, owie. That is true. We would only really worry about me doing some of my stupid... Hey, what are you doing? You need to move down there. Will you sit there? Yes, you will. Thank God. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, those freaking notifications are annoying me to no end. Hazel reached out this morning, but Hazel doesn't have a group with both me's. So, okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. My brain is itching today and not letting me do shit. Yep, Joram, chronic cancer patient. I am so sorry, dude. Cancer absolutely fucking sucks. All right, are we ready to move on to our cards for the day? Because let me tell you, these little suckers are screaming at us. Sometimes the truth hits like a spark to dry tinder. You've been settling for less than you deserve. Today invites you to step off that path, choose yourself, and follow the signs your heart is sending. Those old wounds flaring up, they're simply showing you where the healing begins. So, our oracle cards start with second option, followed by detour, followed up with triggers. So, how do we pull these all together today? That's the interesting part, because it screamed at me that you are realizing that you've been treated like a second option, and the sting of that truth is nudging you towards a much needed detour. This awakening has stirred up some deep triggers, and while they may feel raw right now, they're also showing you exactly where your healing is ready to begin. What do you guys think of the oracles? Hate that. Tarot. When the energy around you starts flashing warning signs, it's wise to pay attention. Today's cards whisper that quick rewards come with hidden costs, unfinished cycles are tugging at your sleeves, and shaky trust is clouding your clarity. Slow down, breathe deep, and choose wisely. Our first card today is the King of Pentacles reversed. Be wary of get-rich-quick schemes. Some stubbornness and possessiveness going on. Oh, I forgot to show it to the other freaking camera. King of Pentacles reversed. Be wary of get-rich-quick schemes. Stubbornness and possessiveness are ruling your head. Moving on to the World reversed. Failure to complete what you have begun, disappointment and superficial vision. Last but not least, Queen of Swords reversed. This is a bitter person with some strong feminine energy, a lack of trust or emotional peace. So, let's put these three together. The King of Pentacles reversed pops in first, waving a big old caution flag. Beware of anything that smells like a get-rich-quick scheme. He also warns that stubbornness and possessiveness might be creeping into the picture. The World reversed follows, pointing to disappointment, unfinished business, and a tendency to skim the surface instead of committing to the deeper work. And finally, the Queen of Swords reversed reminds us that a frayed sense of trust and shaky emotional grounding are coloring the situation far more than you may realize. That is our tarot. What do you guys think of that so far? I heard. All right, and now our combined. When life shows you where you aren't being valued, the universe is nudging you toward a powerful course correction. Today's energy whispers of unfinished cycles, shaky trust, and wounds rising for release, but also the chance to reclaim your worth and walk a clearer, truer path. You've uncovered that you were never someone's priority, and that truth is pushing you towards a much-needed detour. The emotional fallout has stirred some old triggers, asking for gentle but honest healing. The King of Pentacles reversed cautions you to avoid anything that promises quick rewards or feeds possessiveness and control. The World reversed shows that disappointment and unfinished cycles are weighing heavily, urging you to stop abandoning what truly matters to you. And the Queen of Swords reversed reveals a shaken sense of trust and emotional imbalance that needs acknowledgement before clarity and peace can return. Today's message is abundantly simple. Choose yourself, move slowly, and rebuild from the inside out. Our affirmation for today. Our affirmation for the day is, I honor my worth, trust my inner wisdom, and step away from anything that diminishes my peace. I choose healing, clarity, and the path that leads me back to myself. And that, my friends, is our combined and our affirmation for the day. All right. Pretty powerful. Let's see. Aren't they? Good. I'm glad to see that Mimi's blood sugar is a little lower. Yep. Swimming is actually really good for strained back and unhappy backs. Yeah, telling us. Thank you, Durham. We appreciate the fact that you trust our opinions and our optimism. That's the word I'm looking for. Uh-huh. I can see how that happens. I can see how that happens. Hey, one of the windows on the desktop it got tweaked a little more than it was supposed to. All right. Do we want to move on to our self-care aspect? Let's do it. Our Namaste card for today. And Namaste asks us, what if you could fly? What if you had the ability to fly? Let the wind take you high and the sun shine on your face. Above the world, look down at where you once were. Begin to understand where you were from a different perspective. Be free of it all, gliding high in the sky for 8 minutes. Stress can make you feel stuck in any situation. Feeling stuck can block other perspectives. Don't allow yourself to feel caged in a small box. By letting your mind float away, you give yourself the freedom to rest and receive new ideas about your situation. Once the mind is calm, the answers become clear. Namaste. Self-compassion asks us about natural compassion. Picture a child, animal, or any image that makes you feel warmth and love. Take 3 breaths, sending compassion to that image. And that, my loves, is our self-compassion. Understandable, Andrea. Oh, so understandable. I have my own trust issues for similar reasons. But I am also, while I am distrustful of people, I am also far too easily trusting. Go figure that one out. I trust people far too easily until I'm actually in a relationship, and then I do not trust them at all to not turn around and do what all of my exes had done and my incubator, etc., etc. So I just screw myself over. Thankfully, I am eternally grateful that the man behind the curtain did not treat me that way. I have been very lucky. What? Wow. Oh no, his coffee broke. All right, do you want to go make coffee and then we'll do goddess, or do you want to bring it up and then go make your coffee while I do it? All right. Next, we honor our goddess of the day, a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Today's goddess is Feronia. Feronia is a Roman fire goddess who embodies fertility, abundance, freedom, and the revitalizing forces of the earth. Even in difficult seasons, she brings renewal and prosperity, arriving with the spark of festive, life-giving energy when spirits run low. Traditionally revered as the liberator of slaves, she also symbolizes the breaking of any chains, external or internal, that bind us. Her presence reminds us that fire doesn't just destroy, it frees, transforms, and restores. On Ludi Plebili, the plebeian games held each year on November 13th, the Romans honored Feronia with athletic competitions celebrating her power to energize and liberate. To walk in that spirit today, move your body in any way that releases tension or stored emotion, offering it to her flames for transformation. Carry a small piece of coal to attract her abundance, or keep it near your hearth or heater to welcome her year-round. If winter is dimming your inner fire, light a candle for her, whether once or each day, until you feel your strength and vitality rise once again. And that, my loves, is our goddess for today. I love fire goddesses. I truly do. Well, that's partly because, Bridget is my patron. Yes, Andrea gets it. Go fold towels. That's an important thing to do. I know she'll still listen, though. Yep. Did anybody ever find out who was that? No, I have not looked yet. I will try to remember to look into that once we're done here. Speaking of looking into things and doing research, I managed to flesh out today's podcast. And I cannot give any details other than I am expecting some very, very, very big news about the time podcast goes on the air. So please bear with me if I am distracted more than usual. Nope. Oh. Yes. The Yoga Witch podcast. The Yoga Witch's Cauldron. I am so very, very, very happy that I have an amazing primary care doctor. Oh, yay. Yep, I have a really amazing doctor. I am so happy. We finally got in touch with him, and we're able to say, hey, we've had some meds that have been waiting for your office to refill them for a while now, and I'm starting to really pay for it, as is he. He's like, really? When did they get sent in? He's been out for a week, and I've been out for about a month, and he's like, well, he was grumbling. Oh, he's been out for 2 weeks now, but he started grumbling over me having been out of mine for over a month. Oh, not a happy man. Love my doctor. All right, my darlings. That's true. He was on vacation when they got sent in, so we kind of forgive. All right, are we ready for this? Are we ready for a little moment of Zen? Our moment of Zen, a quote or three from the Little Book of Zen to carry us through the rest of our day. And our Zen for today are quotes from Eudora Welty and Ansari of Herat. Eudora Welty says, I am a writer who came from a sheltered life. A sheltered life can be daring as well, for all serious daring starts from within. Ansari of Herat asks, can you walk on water? You have done no better than a straw. Can you fly in the air? You have done no better than a blue bottle. Conquer your heart. Then you may become somebody. And that, my darlings, is our moment of Zen for today. What do you guys think of it? And now, our closing blessing. Might help if I have eyes. And today's closing blessing. May your heart walk gently with you tonight. May you remember your worth in every breath you take. May the wild freedom of your spirit rise, steady and sure, guiding each step. May compassion soften your edges and courage spark your next beginning. Spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. Now, before we completely wrap up and go, a quick, brief reminder. This channel is supported entirely by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, simply magic and love. So, do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing and make our circle bigger. Cat splat. All right, my witchlings. Hey, we got this timing just about perfect today. Come here, you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, my witchlings, it is time to wrap up our show for today. So, with the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us today. All right. And now, my loves, give me just a second, because if I don't do this while the wax is wet, it doesn't get done. There we go. No, because it'll solidify. All right, my friends, my loves. Let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is already enough darkness and hate out there. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those lost and stumbling in the dark. Make sure you tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are precious to you. Those moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come far, far too soon. And please, my witchlings, most of all, most importantly, please always, always, always remember you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is so real, even if you have yet to discover it. I was 45 before I did. I love you guys to bits. Namaste, witchlings.